viewers. Good afternoon to you all. Welcome to Civic Space TV. This is Women Rise. My name is Naiga Madrin and we are happy to be back today. It's a very beautiful Saturday afternoon and we hope you're all doing well wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to this episode of Women Rise. And yeah, we look forward to enjoying the conversation today. We have a guest in studio and she's here with us to tell us about herself, about the work that she's doing in community, and we are looking forward to learning more from her experience and how she does what she's doing with the people. Yes, today we have Kisakye Jackline. She's the co-founder of Shines of Hope Ministries. Shines of Hope Ministries comes with a product of Shine Reusable Pads, and this is purposely to promote proper menstrual hygiene among the girls and young women. Jackline is so passionate about the young women and girls in society. Jackie, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Madrid.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good.
So passionate about the young woman.
True.
Yeah. Okay, we are here to know more about that and say hello to our viewers.
Hello, viewers. My name is Jackline Kisakye, like she said, born of Nakasongola, proudly coming from Nakasongola. To rectify this, I remember when I was at campus, a friend asked, when I said I come from Nakasonga, and a friend asked, where is Nakasongola? Okay. Nakasonga is from central Uganda, just after Luwero, so that is where you find Nakasonga. That is where I come from. Yes.
Okay. You're welcome. This is a platform for women and it's a mentorship space. We are happy that you're so passionate about the young woman and we are looking forward to hearing from all the work that you're doing for the young girls and young women. Yes, briefly into yourself, where you come from Nakasongola. Take us through your journey growing up. How was it? Did you grow up from Nakasongola or you came to Kampala? Yes, your childhood journey. How was the journey as a girl?
Wow. My childhood journey as a girl. I come from a family of 5 children. 5 children, I'm the third born.
Okay.
And the first girl.
Yeah.
So being the third born and following boys, my childhood
Was a loving
more
one.
of a boy. Yeah, because I remember our neighbors had also 2 boys.
Okay.
And then 2 boys. And here comes a girl.
Yeah.
And because my mom had first given birth to 3 boys, and then I come in as who would have been the 4th, but we lost one of the boys.
Oh dear.
So my grandfather, the father to my mother, gave me a name called Banura. I know people make fun of that name.
Banura, what does it
girls
mean?
are sweet. She was like a whiskey Banura.
Yeah.
Girls are sick. Hope I spoke well.
Yeah.
So that, because being the first girl after boys, and also being nurtured like a boy, and I've also come to believe that no matter which position you hold in a family, there is that particular bone or child that God has placed, whether third born or what born,
Or the last.
you carry a mantle like more being a firstborn. And being a first girl, it's like, hello to my siblings. I followed David and Henry, and then Rachel follows, and then Carlos last. So, but growing up, it has placed me and made me confirm and accept, yes, I carry this mantle of being a firstborn, even when I'm the third born. And I've learned to delight in it. I had troubles believing.
The troubles that you talk about, one specific moment.
Yes. So, I was first raised in Kampala, Kawempe, but I also don't regret my family going back to Nakasongola to settle in Nakasongola, because that is where my spiritual journey starts from. Okay. After leaving Kampala at the age of 9, primary 6, 10, at the age of 10 in primary 6. So I don't regret that, because I benefited in us going back to Nakasongola.
Okay.
And then, I come from a very humble background. Okay. Very humble, background.
And why do you think you had to shift from Kampala to back to Nakasongola?
I know my parents had a little challenges
Issues
here
and there.
Yes, so we had to relocate back because that is our birth area, so we had to relocate back. Yeah. And I'm also excited. My parents are still together. We still live together, even when we come from a humble background.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been raised by both a mother and a father. Hello, Mama. Amida, Deborah. And then Hosea, yeah. Yes.
Okay, so your education background, which schools do you attend? We want to see if we are OGs. Yes.
Of course, relocating back to Nakasonga, that means I had to take my P7 from a rural setting, from Ichitangala Primary, yes. And then Ichitangala Secondary for my senior 4, Cornerstone Leadership Academy Girls, Matoga for my senior 6, and then Makerere University for my first degree, and that is development studies. So that has been my education life, yes. However, after my degree, I've taken up short courses in leadership, several short courses in leadership, yes, and then health and migration, and then child protection courses, yeah.
Why several leadership courses? Is there something that you know has driven you to this particular interest in leadership?
Yeah, like I earlier said, there is always that bond. Whether you're the last born or which born, you hold that first born mantle, and that is leadership.
Yeah.
And also being the first girl, I am more like a mother. In fact, my mother calls me mom.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I've taken up leadership position right from my primary. But also growing up, mainly in my 20s, this is when I confirm that I am a leader. It's just again I can separate that because
Yes.
at 19, when I was joining campus, I had an opportunity of work serving girls that are sexual survivors of sexual violence. So being a mentor, this is leadership. And so throughout my campus life, then later, I happened to lead a vocational, it's a learning center, more of vocational skilling and so forth. And there was a season in my life where I asked God, why don't you put off this mantle? Because I thought I had carried my family spiritually, emotionally, physically. I was like, can't you appoint another born in our family and let me be for 1 minute? But so realizing that is me, I am a leader. And so this has prompted me several times to take up any leadership, church leadership, organization leadership. By the way, I serve. I'm blessed to be fathered by many fathers, I must say, in the spiritual realm. I've been a daughter to Worship Harvest Ministries. Apparently, I'm a daughter to Grace Tower. I'll forever remain a daughter where I've been. Yeah, you know, there are those people that God has aligned to nurture you. So that's why you could have a question: why are you moving over and over into different ministries? Yeah, we go in spaces to learn. We go in spaces to be nurtured. And when that time has come to an end, there will surely be a way to tell you this is now the food you must eat, or this is where you must go. And so that is why I'm mentioning more ministries in here. Yes, church ministries.
Yeah.
But no problem, no challenges with the ministries. I am just eating food for different seasons. Yeah.
Okay. So Jackie, your love for leadership, has it helped you in any way to shaping the person you are today?
Very. I remember 2016 when I was given a project. I was given a building and a name and an idea that we want a learning center here. So that was, I think, me leading a project that I had to sit down. And then, in fact, this was more of my first ever, like being at the top leadership of a project. And this project has taught me much because, one, this is a project. Right now, I am an example of a leader with a good team, with a good teamwork, with a good relational experiences with others. But this has a background. It has a foundation where it came from. When I was given that project, things were not I was new into the project space. I was an amateur in leadership, and several people were added on to me. When they were added on to me, guess what? We blundered. We had the worst team. I'm a leader leading a team with poor communicators. We could just bypass ourselves in the corridors. Remember being a leader. Yeah, I want to agree there are more of external factors causing this, but we had the power to chill this and then have it off our way. And later on, after like 2-3 years, 1 or 2 years of fighting each other, a team of 10, we sat down by ourselves. And ever since then, things turned around. When we sat down, we were like, now, what is working out for us? What are we benefiting from this? Where do we need to go? Can we now realign ourselves? And from the worst team, being given as a case study and an example, in the shortest time, we became the best team. Shortest time.
So what did you do as a team and you as a leader? What happened in that shortest time?
Sitting as a leader, now I also got back on my toes and was like, what do I need? What do I need to be written about me when I leave this space? These people, God makes us meet people in life, not for a once. Like, it is not like just for once, it is for a lifetime. So after realizing that these people, there is life after this project, but also results. You cannot produce results while you're fighting. You cannot.
Yeah, true.
So focusing on also the results, where do we want to go? How do we want people to say about us? We sat down, but also bringing God closer. I remember during that time, I was battling a certain depression and just didn't want to know things about people I didn't want to know. But remember, this is my line. My line is about people, but me, by then, I didn't want anything to do with people. But realigning myself to God's will and also bringing God closer now, take the lead. We even started prayer altars at my workplace. Remember, it is work, but we are having work prayer altars, and then we started having outings, which we funded by ourselves, not work. We're like, we need hosts. If it is Jackie hosting, make a budget. Where are you taking us? We need to go just have fun and reconnect. This helped us build relations again with each other, and then also having God at the center of it all. Trust me, we created a relationship that now it was, should I say, risky, or it was a concern, because it was more of now a family, not even work. We worked with love, we worked with passion, and ever since that time, even when I was changed to another project, how I came to confirm that I'm a people builder. All the people I've been leading have been promoted because I selflessly pour myself into these people. I want in my absentia people to see Jackie in my dream. That is what gives me fulfillment. That even when Jackie is on a leave, she has taken a 1 week leave, or even when Jackie is out somewhere,
things can still go on. Yeah.
I want the people, the beneficiaries, to feel my presence. So I get promoted to another project, and then who would have been like an assistant was promoted. I'm given a project. I meet this team for a year. It was a team of 3. These 2 were also promoted. I was given another project. And then given another project with new staff. That is how my journey has been, with new staff. And then one time I asked myself, in fact, last month, one of the people that they gave me this year, was shifted, promoted to another project. In me, I started grumbling. I was like, am I an employee making machine for these people? This is not to hurt my supervisor. Yeah, this is not to hurt, but you've made me realize who I am. She has always emphasized that, Jackie, you're a great leader. The people below you can do what you can do. Yes. So when I was grumbling, I was like, am I an employee making machine for these people? Later on, I was reminded that is who you are. You're not going to go away with it. Yeah, just let it be, let it flow, and this is where your life is aligned. Just let it be. And so I celebrated. Later on I celebrated. I was like, okay, girl, I wish you well. Wherever you're heading, please, tonswaza, go and do what we've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and that with my career and or mostly being a leader, it gives me hope. Every life is about people. Wherever you go, wherever you're headed to, you're going to meet these people.
Oh, yeah.
And these people, like I earlier said, you're not meeting them for once. It is a lifetime. You will need them later.
Yeah.
You will need them
You've
later.
reminded me, someone told me in this life, to want to succeed, you'll always need people and people and people.
Yeah, and it's
the
people
things you cannot do as an individual.
True.
Yeah.
It's people who make us who we are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
I personally must confirm that I've been made by people, whether negatively or positively.
Positive, yeah.
It has been people aligned by God that I've come to understand. I can't do life on my own.
Yeah.
It has been people.
Yeah.
Even the projects we do, they are people-centered.
Still people.
Yes, you're not going to serve ghosts. You're not going to... It's about people. And so that I appreciate about my leadership journey. I've come to accept. I have never felt bad when my junior has been promoted. Never. I am like, we have it.
Oh, shame well
Yes.
for others. Yeah, so Jackie, someone who is watching us today, and it's a young girl, a young person, and they are on their journey to leadership. What would you advise them to focus on? What are some of the things that would make them good leaders in whatever positions they are holding?
One, I'll still get back to the people point. You're serving people, you're working with people.
People, yeah.
Understand and appreciate diversity. People that come around you. You never know what they hold. And you never know whatever they're going to become. Yes, God can align them into your path just for you to benefit or for them to benefit. Just appreciate. Appreciate. Diversity, culture. You know, we carry different personalities.
True.
By that, I'm a strong personality. Even when somewhere I may find so soft, I am a very strong person. No, not very strong. I'm a strong personality. And I've worked with soft personalities, but as a leader, understand your people. Understand your people. Know their strengths, know their weaknesses, but also know your position as a leader. If you are a leader that is going to keep reminding people, nze mukama awo, you've already failed. Let your fruits show. The Bible says you will know them by their fruits.
Yeah.
Let your actions, let results show. And do not, like, you want people to see results. You come with your attitude, they must know by. No. Understand your people. Know how to handle a strong Jackie. Know how to handle a soft yes.
And place them accordingly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because once you understand their strengths and weaknesses, life will move on. You will know that Jackie can do this very well. But Jackie has a learning spirit. Even when she looks lazy, let me support her. Let me boost her up. She will produce what I want. But also as a leader, you visionary. What do you want? Where do you want to go? Yes, of late I'm adopting, or I'm into book reading, and several authors have pointed this out. If you do not know where you're going, you've already reached. So as a leader, where do you want to go? What legacy do you want to leave behind? So if you want to leave this great legacy behind, then you must work for it. Results come from work. You're not just going to sit there and keep delegating.
Yeah.
My last course was a short course was about delegation. What do you delegate? Who do you delegate to? What must you not delegate? If you're also this leader that is going to keep delegating everything, but also if you're this leader, everything is about you.
Yeah, you don't delegate.
You're running here, you're running here, you're running there.
It breaks you.
It is going to break you. At the end of the day, you're not going to produce results. People. Get back to people. And lastly, God. Have God at the center of it all. If you have this fear for God, trust me, there is always that wisdom that will flow on how to work things out. When Solomon was asking for, God gave it was like should I say a jackpot? If Madrin God told you to ask me anything, it is very hard for you to think about wisdom. Very hard. You get it? You will think of, I'm not yet married.
Yeah.
But someone was like, wisdom. And then God was like, I'll give you even much more than wisdom. So the more you align your understanding and then the fear to God, trust me, everything will fall in line. Everything will. But also understand, we are not perfect. Man is not perfect. So if you're this leader who's going to keep looking at negative weaknesses in your fellows, trust me, you yourself, you're not perfect. We all have that line, positive and the strength and then the weaknesses. So cherish and boost someone's strength, but also understand their weaknesses and help them grow. Because you're also not perfect.
Wow.
And just let it be. When someone has done something negative, correct them. Like in a very, how can I call it? In a very respectful manner, yes. Do not correct someone in a way that is going to bring this person down.
Yeah, true.
Because we carry weaknesses. So support them, correct them, rebuke them in love in a way that is going to boost their confidence, not to bring it down, so that they are able to produce results.
Wow.
To a young girl, have God,
Yeah.
but also you're working with people. Yeah.
Oh, thank you
The
so
other,
much,
lastly,
Jackie.
believe in yourself.
In yourself.
It is
More
about you.
Very important.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
If you really believe in yourself, trust me, you're able to do great things. Even when you're being pressed down. We've walked journeys of work, journeys of relationship, where you feel you're pressed down. But if you know what you can bring on table, trust me, results are able to talk by themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jackie, for these insights. Very beautiful insights about leadership for anyone who is watching us to take on. Jackie, take us through this ministry, Shines of Hope Ministries. What is this? Where does it come from? Tell us more about this.
Okay. While at campus, many years ago, how many?
Many years ago.
I entered campus when I was 19. That was 2011. 2011, yes. 2011. So at campus and also at our high school, we made friends. And friends, you know those association, Nakasongola Students Association.
Okay.
So we connect with several students that were coming from Nakasonga during that time, who became a family, I must say. But also my co-founder, Emmanuel Bwanga, this is the person that we had studied with. He was 2 classes, I think, ahead of me in high school. So when we sat down during COVID, we are all locked down.
COVID. I think COVID was a game changer.
Down.
Many people had new ideas and
we
everything.
are all locked down.
Yes.
Very idle. And we kept talking with these friends. So of course we have a dream. Shines of Hope Ministries, it's bigger than what we can comprehend even right now. Very big. In fact, it hasn't come true, a quarter of it, because it carries several products and projects under it. Right now we have water, where we do repair boreholes. We have education, where we support different children in schools. Then we have this leading product, Shine Reusable Pads.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And specific, allow me to down to that. During COVID, back to that story. During COVID, several news were coming up about how girls are getting pregnant. And mostly the news were coming more from Eastern Uganda. How young girls were getting pregnant. This bothered us a lot. I had the skill. I had got the skill in 2017 of how to make reusable pads. I attended a camp, Forum for Women in Democracy, forwarded camp. Yeah. This is where I learned the skill from. And sitting down with this friend of mine is like, Jack, you have that skill. You're seated on it for years. How best can we have this skill get out? Yes. How best can we have this skill go out there to benefit several? And during research, we realized that some girls get pregnant because they're running to men to receive a pad. They're like, I don't have a pad, I need a pad. You must pay in kind. At the end of the day, you get pregnant. You went for a pad, you're coming back with
a baby.
Yes. So, and us coming back from Nakasongola and me coming from a humble background, I remember my first day to get into periods. I had a girl who was living in our house of the same age, but she had already menstruated before me. So I tell her, do you know what, I've seen blood. It was very early in the morning. I've seen blood. She was like, do you know what, you're going to talk to Mama. I was okay. I was innocent, very innocent. I go to Mama, I tell her, Mama, the first question was, did you sleep with a man?
Oh.
Now, I'll talk about stigma later. Did you sleep with a man? But yes, I am this, should I say stubborn? I don't want to use the word stubborn. I grew up as a stubborn child. But by then, I wasn't even relating. That was senior too, by the way. So, I was like, nah, Mama, this can't happen. I was like, okay. So she ran into her suitcase, cut a few clothes, gave them to me. This is in the village deep down in Nakasong, Kakolga and Tot. So I count myself lucky. Because having a background from Kampala, I know my mother had some few good cotton clothes to cut. And you know our parents, they can differentiate cotton from any other material. They understand even these fabrics better than we do. So she cut some pieces and gave me to use them. I was like, today I appreciate. Why do I appreciate? There are very many girls out there that can't even have this opportunity of that fair sanitary towel to use their clothes. I want you to think of a family whose mother's clothes go messy. During the day it belongs to a mother as a gomez, and at night it's a bed cover.
Bed sheet.
Where is she going to get a place to cut? I want to think of a family. A girl, I want you to think of a girl whose family, they depend on one meal a day. They walk to school on barefooted. Where are these girls going to get fair or good sanitary towels to use during their menstruation?
And Jackie, you mentioned you saw your first period in senior 2.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea about what periods are before you ran to your mother? Because I remember back then, at least we used to have our senior women in school. Yeah, they would bring us to discussions, and then they tell you about this and this. You will see this. All had your mother, first of all, told you anything similar to that, in line to that, as you were aging? Was it your first time?
I must say I'm lucky. I had some information about it. Reason because I was in senior 2.
Yeah.
Senior 2, we learn reproductive health and then body changes. Is it from P6? That's when I think P6, P5. So by senior 2, at least I knew anytime
It will happen.
Yes, it will happen. But also being a friend to my mother. Yes, we are 2 girls. Me and the sister that follows me. These conversations were okay to have with her. Yes. So I'm lucky I had some information. But there is a girl who is going to menstruate while in P4. When she is not yet, she has not been exposed to this information. And that is why we exist, share reusable pads. Because our focus is more to the vulnerable young girls, the vulnerable young women, those young mothers, the teenage mothers that are out there in villages that know less or nothing about menstrual health. We exist to end menstrual stigma. And by that, I want to share a brief story of my co-founder, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, while in P6, I believe, if I remember, P6, a girl menstruates when he was in P6. A girl stands up when she doesn't know that she has messed up. And guess what? Emmanuel and his friends, they laugh. In fact, that is where he gets the pain of pushing for this product more and more. When they laughed, the girl never came back to school ever since that day until now. They've never met again in life. So during COVID, all these stories came back. The pain came back. And Emmanuel was like, we cannot sit. We cannot sit. This story it has haunted me for years. Yeah. And now let's make sure I may not save that girl for now, but I'll save the others and many more. So, and that's why we exist, to end menstrual stigma, period. And then period poverty. We want to fight menstrual stigma and end period poverty, because many girls there cannot afford a decent sanitary towel. They cannot. And then also want to keep girls in school. We also want to believe, we want to believe and continue to believe that a period ends a sentence, not someone's education. So we do not want a girl to drop out of school. Why? I lacked a pad. I ran to so-and-so. And then when I asked for a pad, and with those Bambi, our girls, they'll run to village boys, village men. We have a story in one of the schools. The head teacher told us, we have done our outreaches. This child goes to the father. And the father was like, toina chongamba. Ebyo byammwe. So that alone can kill a girl's esteem. Because if I don't run to my father to ask for a pad, you want me to run to who? If I have now a father
who is also chasing me.
Who is chasing me? Do you want me to run to a neighbor?
Alternative is to go to any friend.
Any friend, any man, any person out there. And to some, they will say, get married. That is an expense. The man will take care of it. These are stories and findings we've found in the field out there when we are doing our outreaches. So we want to keep girls in school. Let other things make them drop out, but not a pad, which we can afford to deliver to them. So we also do sensitization knowledge. We give out menstrual knowledge about, we sensitize the communities, the schools. We go to schools, both primary and then secondary. We reach out to communities, different communities, and then the slums. Yes. So, sorry, I think I just need to show this off. So sharing reusable pads. We are about promoting proper menstrual hygiene amongst vulnerable girls and then young women in rural areas. Our target and our foundation was Nakasongo, where we come from. Yes. And we've been giving this free. Yes, we've been just giving them. We sell them out to other communities. We use that money to produce more to give out in our communities. But of recent, we hosted the Vice Chancellor, Kenyatta University, Professor Paul, and he told us, he encouraged us, whatever you're doing, it's a national problem you're addressing. Do not focus on Nakasongo, push to all areas
in the country.
All regions in the country. And even before we end this, it's just a call to everyone. Yeah. When we join hands, this thing can be achieved. Yes, we can achieve proper menstrual hygiene. Yeah. Okay. We also do skilling, by the way, under sharing reusable pads, because we train them to make their pads. This is a sustainable way for us to have this dream keep moving. I'm not going to keep giving you. Yeah, I'll come and train you and then give you. So next time you're able to make by yourself.
And one might want to know, why did you focus on the reusable pad than any other alternative?
One, it is sustainable. It is very sustainable. We advise you give a guarantee for 1 year. I'll do a few calculations that I do while sensitizing. When we use the disposable one, a pack goes for 3,000. 3,000. Okay, for those that have a small flow, they'll use 1 pack, but those are the few people. So we are going to zero down at a calculation of 3,000. 3,000 times 12 months, that is 36,000, right? And remember, there is a family that feeds on 1 meal a day without even sauce. They can't afford. So where do you think that these vulnerable girls are going to get this money from? It is pocket friendly when we choose to sell it. We sell a pair at 10 or 12 with a reusable pack. Its pack is also reusable. It's like a toilet bag, meaning after you've used your pad, you can still keep it safely.
Oh.
Yes, in that very pack. So we recommend for a full year. Let's say we've given you 2 pairs at 20. So it can push you through.
The 2 pairs.
Yes, it can push, but it's also eco-friendly. All the material, the fabric we use, they decompose, meaning our soils are safe. I want you to to place off that disposable pad into soils and let us see whether it will decay, whether it is friendly to the soil or not. So with the material we use baby material, pure cotton, 100% cotton, which also are waterproof, which in the local language you can call a kavera, but not the visible vedas. It 100% decomposes in the soil, and so our agriculture remains intact without being affected. Yes.
Take us through the process of making this pad. Where do you start? Which materials do you use? And how long does it take for one to make this one pad?
Okay. Before even I get to the materials we use, the other thing could be the materials is accessible. The material, it is easily accessible. I cannot take this disposable pad to the vulnerable girls to train them how to do them. Truly speaking, where are they going to keep getting this material? Like I said, my mom had some cotton in her clothes that she had to cut. Meaning this material is around us. So when we are training, I'll show you the cotton that we use and the cotton that we do not use.
Oh.
Because we use the baby material. Baby material, this is 100% pure cotton. And trust me, if it is very effective with babies, it is on rare, if not no occasion, for a grown-up person to be affected by such kind of material. So we use our main materials are 3. Sorry, I didn't carry any product because we shifted the production unit to Nakasongola. So checking myself, I had no product left with me. Most products are under making. So there are 3 main products. It's called flannel. One is called flannel. Flannel, that is much English. If I brought the flannel here,
A local language.
this is the material that absorbs, meaning we can use the towel or the jumper material. There is a jumper that has that good cotton. So when I use flannel, I'm putting it off and confusing you, thinking this material is transported.
So what's the local name for this material?
There are towels that have good cotton.
Okay.
Yes, that will have good cotton. So we use those towels, white towels, but also the jumpers, the jumper material. Yes, it's good in absorbing. Yeah. So the other material is fleece. We mothers can work with this. There are those baby blankets. Baby blankets are made out of fleece material. Yeah. And there are those with a lighter
surface.
Yeah, surface. So those are the materials that we use. A baby blanket, it's cotton. Yeah, it is cotton. Then we also have the waterproof. We can say, okay, I don't want to use kavera because there are very many polyphene. It's not a polyphene bag, even when I use the word kavera. It's not a polyphene bag.
It is some kind of different.
Yeah, it's also a baby material. It is used mainly these infants one. Yeah, the babies. It's a material used, very common in the market. It's a very common material, so you don't need to get worried that, hey, where will I get this? Just enter into a baby shop, a shop that sells baby products, ask for a kavera, a baby kavera. You will get it. I'm using kavera because this is
the common language, yeah.
But not a polyphene bag. Do not translate it into a polyphene bag. Yeah, so then the buttoning and then the threads. Okay. And your product is done. It will take you, if you are quick, if we are using needles, because we train with needles. So if you are using needles, okay, the time I have calculated, it's of masses, because we train masses. It has always taken us an hour, because you have very many people to supervise and help correct their mistakes. But as an individual, it will take you like 20-30 minutes. Yeah. They're even more. If you are quick, you're quick at it, you do it so well. But with a sewing machine, trust me, it is just a minute to
And
get
you're
this
done.
done. Yes, to get this done. So it is
Okay.
something that is doable. Yeah.
So how does a girl use it when they get this pair? How is it used? How do we use it?
Still during our sessions, sensitization mainly, we also train them how to use a pad, because not everyone knows how to use it.
Yeah, true.
It has two faces, where we have the material that absorbs, and there where we have the waterproof material. So, and also the buttoning, the wings. Sorry that I didn't carry this, but I'll request you go to our social media pages. All these products are there, and the videos on how we use a pad. It's not different from the other pads. It's the
This
same,
normal one.
but yes, but it's not different because it's the other pad also still has two faces. So it's about you to know that the waterproof will sit on a knicker, and then this that absorbs it's the one that will put on the body. Yes.
So how long does it take? How changing, how long does
It
one
depends
need
on the
to
flow.
on the flow?
Yes.
Heavy flow?
Personally, I'm a consumer of my product.
Oh,
And me, it will take me for the one pad a full day. But you'll
okay.
find one who use 2 or 3 pads a day. Yes. So it depends on the flow. Because you also need to monitor your health. You can't be having a big flow.
Yeah.
And then you you
It's
spend the
what will
whole day
take
on
you for a
it.
whole day.
You end up smelling. Yes, I said smelling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
this
it's
is
not
a women's
advised.
show. We are
Yeah,
learning women things.
true.
Yeah. Okay. And you've used your pad. Yes, the Shine, Shine of Hope reusable pad. How different is it from these other normal disposable ones?
I'll also say it depends. Some people are allergic. Yeah, some people are allergic, and their bodies are not friendly with the disposables, and I am one of them. Because I've used reusable pads. It's now coming to since 2015, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. I'm using reusable pads.
Oh,
Even before starting my own product, I was using. Yes, I celebrate AfriPads, I'm so sure, because these are the people that have inspired us. Their products, you use it and you're like, let me keep doing. So I've been using their products for some time before starting my own product. And when we started ours, I was like, I cannot give out something I've not used. I need to know my
how
fabric, how
feels
it
like.
feels. Is it also as comfortable as the other? That's so sure. And so that's how we end up. I had to give the first report before even we did the pilot study in communities. So it will depend on the flow. Know your flow, and that will guide you on how many to use. Yes, but also keep clean. Please, if it is full, put it off. Yeah.
So how do we clean after putting it off? You talked about the pack. If I'm to use like 2 in a day and I'm not home, how is that done? How should one keep it? And then how do we wash it? Is there any special liquid or detergent that should be used when they're cleaning this, and hanging it also outside? How long does it take to dry? All these things, yeah.
So how to use this pad and how to clean it up? I'll say make time. We are ladies. Make time to clean it up. I know we are different in making and upbringing. Some do not want to see blood. Some do not want to catch in blood. So I would advise that after using it, if you have a smaller bucket, just put it in a bucket, put water. Just cover it for some minutes. That drains the blood out of this pad into the water. Then pick it out, squeeze the liquid out, and then now pour that water, get another water, and begin washing. Much blood has been poured, yes, in the water that you have poured, because it has been drained out. So now you can wash it. It is also safe to hang it in the sun. Yes, it is. It is. But if your community isn't safe, get a safer place in your room, hang it, but also give it time. Give it time. For us, we give out too. But when we are selling, it depends on the consumer. How many do you want in a pack? And that's how we charge you. because we are not going to give many pads to everyone. When we train you, we expect you to make your own pads and then have more on your body, because trust me, 2 cannot take you through the 3 days.
Yeah, it can't.
2 are literally for one day.
For one day, and
for
then
those
you'll
we
need
have in a
another
small
day.
flow, yes. So wash it, hang it, let it dry. Let it dry. Me, when I'm of course I have many. I don't use 2. I have many. So what I use, I don't use it again. I will use it in the next month, yes. Yeah. So I'll hang it for 12 hours. I know now it is dry. Yes. And then pack it, store it safely. Yeah.
Okay, how do you ensure that these pads are safe, comfortable, and durable?
1, I am the first consumer. I am the first consumer because whatever I'm telling you, I have tested it. Yes. Even when I say I'll give you a guarantee for 1 year, I have used it for 1 year to confirm that whatever I'm going to tell these people, it is right information. It is right information. And so the durability, the material now we are using, we still recommend 1 year. 1 year. After 1 year, get another one. Pair. Yes, get another pair or more pairs. Yes. And then
any feedback from the girls that you've supplied this to?
Many.
Okay.
Very many of them. We first did a pilot study in August 2021. Yes, 2021. Because we are in existence for 5 years. So when we did the pilot study, we did it on 8 girls. The feedback was so pleasing that we started producing more and more. We get feedback reports from head teachers, school-side teachers, then the senior women, then these women representatives of the LOCs, because we work with them. Because we can't go to every beneficiary and ask, but we support these leaders in communities to keep in touch. And my mother is also our woman leader.
Okay.
Our woman leader, the LC Council. And so when we were doing an outreach in our village, I tasked her to give me a report. Even when that's where I come from, I can access the girls. But because I do not stay there full time, it takes me months to go there. So I do not have this connection to all the girls. But my mother does. So I ask her, I need the report. Yes.
And has there been any change with the attendance in school of the girl child, or health-wise? Has there been any impact? In Kasongola in particular.
With attendance, our impact with attendance, it is hard to find out. Yeah, a little complicated to follow up the attendance, the school dropouts. But when you go through the national statistics, you can really find those different changes in school attendances. But I can really give a report on the esteem, the confidence. When we are training these pads and sensitizing, we do not sensitize only girls. We call upon all the boys, the men. If it is school, we are going to call all the boys in the school.
It's a collective effort, okay.
And even when we are training how to use the pad, I'll ask for a boy to come and demonstrate what I've been doing. Why are we doing this? It is not to torture the boys. By the way, ask willing. We give it's just an offer to a willing man or boy to come and demonstrate. It is not to torture them emotionally, no. But we realize they are the biggest stigma causers to the girls. Remember that I told you when my mom asked me, did you sleep with a man? Because once you start menstruating, sleep with a man is pregnancy. But also, I was young, small-bodied. Maybe you slept with a man and you lost your virginity and you're here claiming that you're seeing your peas. Because I told her, I'm seeing blood. I didn't tell her I've menstruated. You get it? So that alone, to a child who has been so clean in her walks of life, it can put her off and lower her. And it's like, yes, it is menstruation. And one who doesn't know menstruation, that is also something that can place them down. So men and boys laughing at the girls menstruating and messing up their skirts. But also girls are also stigma causers to a certain percentage. A girl can call a boy and show a boy, you see her skirt?
She has messed up.
She has messed up. Girls can also be. But why we want to fight this stigma is how we want to fight is we are having boys on board. And me talking about a private part and then menstruation, it's more of a private matter. Girls will stop shying away. Now there are boys in there. They'll stop shying away. In fact, we have several sessions when girls are like, Auntie, because the boys are in there. I'm like, no, you have brothers. And these boys here, they have sisters.
Yeah.
In fact, of late, we had a training, Kakoge CU Primary School, on the 22nd, no, 23rd, 24th, no, 24th, it was a Wednesday, last month, September. And the boys were the most active in this session. The girls were like, please, I was like, now we are going to demonstrate how to use a pad. They're like, too many. But the boys are also having sisters that do not know. And in fact, the boys were like, Auntie, can I take another second pack for my sister? I have 2 sisters. You get it? So if we have men on board, if we have boys on board, this is helping us fight the stigma. And girls are growing their self-esteem because they know their immediate neighbor, who is a boy, understands this and they know it is normal. It is normal. It is not a curse for blood to come out of a guy. It is not a taboo. That is how we've been wired. In fact, my colleague, my co-founder, Emmanuel, usually says we are all period products. We are a product of menstruation. To a woman who doesn't menstruate, chances of getting pregnant are very high. So, and that boys have come to understand. If a girl menstruates, chinka katako, I am also responsible to make sure they receive better services. And so that is how the girls' esteem is being boosted, and then the confidence, they can now walk head high knowing it is normal.
Yeah.
This is me. In fact, just take pride. If I menstruate, this is me.
It is part of life.
Yeah. So to the boys that were laughing, the girls were like, but remember your period product, so don't laugh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I like this. I like this. And going back to you, the founders, any challenges that you face, when you're doing this work, and how do you overcome these issues and the lessons that you've learned? You mentioned you're 5 years now. I believe there are lessons that you've learned as founders, challenges, and how you've overcome these.
There are challenges. There is no life without a challenge. There are challenges. And to point out, the biggest challenge is the need is high. The need is high. And we cannot serve this need alone. We can't. The need, like the Vice Chancellor to Kenyatta University said when we hosted him, it is a national problem. But a few people are interested into this. Blood. I cannot wash a pad. But trust me, while you're except to wash this pad. They have no any other alternative except to wash this pad and use it again. So how about if we joined efforts and supported this category that cannot afford a decent pad? And we give them decent pads and then train them how to use them and see them get boosted while in schools and also in communities. The other challenge, but still about the need, we realize we cater for young girls. Young girls, we talk of the vulnerable, the primary ones, a few in secondary.
12 to 18 to 16
the
there.
Teenage mothers. And when you go deep down there in villages, you realize you will find a mother who is 12. These girls know nothing. It is a baby having a baby. So, the need, we target them. But sometimes you reach in communities and the senior, the elderly, the big women are like, we also need. We are like, let's cater for the young ones. But in Abakulu, they are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And men, when you get deep down there in villages. Last year, NTV and Daily Monitor featured a story about a girl in Eastern Uganda who was using sand as a menstrual pad. Sand. Put sand in a cavera, then they put holes and then pad themselves. Others use a mattress. They just tear mattresses and then. In some communities, girls are asked not to go to school. Remain home until you're done with your days, then you'll go back to school. So, the need is
still high.
You just need to join efforts and support.
But Jackie, lately I've seen so many people come up with drives. Yeah, that ending period poverty. There's so many drives. There's so many charities being done. Yes. How is this, and how different is your call from other calls, and how do you make sure that you're joining your fellow people or organizations that are doing the same work to see that you do it as a collective energy or effort?
One, we may not be different from them, but remember, this is a monthly matter, not a once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
So I will make a drive that will cater for just months. And some people make these drives for the disposable pads to just go charity, go give out. You're going to give me a pack, and it's going to help me in 1 month. But me, I'm saying I am here. I want to give them out, but I also want to train you so that you remain with this skill. Do not wait me to come back to your village to give out. No, how about we use the revolving syndrome and say, I made, gave out. How about if you also made and gave out?
And give out.
You get it. And that's why we've also, our production unit has sewing machines. So we're like, those that want to learn how to sew using the sewing machine, come and learn. So that if you don't have a needle, come on. You know, with a machine, you produce more than a needle. With a needle, to those that cannot access a machine. But you can produce a decent one for yourself. So I teach you, teach others, because I'm not going to teach everyone.
Yeah.
I might be here today, and
tomorrow
I'm not there.
Yeah.
But the skill will remain. And the more I've trained, they can keep pushing this to the rest. So that is us. We want to push, to put more emphasis and efforts in training, because the material is accessible and around us. Yes.
How do you find this project? How do you fund this project? You're two people, the founders. The funding issues, sustaining this project might not be easy. Yeah. How do you do it?
Everything starting, it has to be you. Yeah. Anything starting, it has to be you. Your efforts, your money, So it started with the little we had as the two of us. Yeah. We injected in a few monies. And then we welcomed friends on board. We are workers, employees. We have friends. We've been to different campuses. We have friends. We've been exposed. Sorry. So we sold out our idea to friends, and we had a few friends on board. And every time we are doing an outreach, we shall make noise out there on social media. And those that are interested,
they come and support.
Yeah, they come and support.
Yeah.
But also, we've participated in different awards. Yes. Yeah, we've been grateful that we've won some.
Oh.
Yeah, I took part in the ACT Award of Worship Harvest Ministries that in 2023. That is, yeah, the ACT Award. It is, I'm forgetting even the awards for community transformers. Yes, so I participated in this. I was new in this ministry, but God paved our way, and I was a second runner, and went home with some money. And then last year, right now we are working in partnership with Kenyatta University, Trevor Noah Foundation, and then the Regional Learning Center, Yali. And my colleague had to go to Kenya. We had to participate in this and came back with some money.
Yeah.
And that's how we had to host even the Vice Chancellor for the Kenyatta University, deep down in Nakasongola. The guy had to take his plane to come and see that.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Through partnerships, connections, networks, we are moving. But the need, like I said, the need is still big. We still need more people on board. Yeah. Any coin, any support, as small as it could be, it makes a difference. Yeah. It makes a difference.
Scaling up from Nakasongola to other parts of the country, how far with this? Because it's a very common need and common issue and everywhere.
Of late, we have pushed to the slums of Kampala. We've been to Namuongo, we've been to Chisenyi, to the other parts of the country. I'll say it will come as an invitation, invite us, but also if we have funders that are willing to push us to that, we are willing, very much willing, to go, train, set up a project there, and then have a leader from that area for sustainability purposes, and then that they can keep the product moving. Yes, we are very much willing in terms of training, mainly in terms of training, because giving out is not sustainable. We shall give out, but when you train, you leave with a skill. So to everyone willing to support this, Eastern Uganda, Western Uganda, welcome us and support. Yeah, we shall come.
Okay. And what is your next, between 5 to 10 years, what do you plan as Shine of Hope Ministries?
We have a dream, and it's a bigger dream. The Bible says, write your dream down, so that those who see it shall take off. So we have a dream. We have written this dream down, but mainly, still let me get back to zero down to the production reusable pads. We have a baby production unit of late, but our dream is a very big production unit to keep producing. We have a dream of a learning center or a skills center to keep training very many masses of a different. We also do economic empowerment. How do we do it? We train vulnerable still people on skills in cookery, bakery. Yes. Why do we do that? We want to give you an income generating skill so that you have a source of income where you can pull out some money to go and buy the material you're going to use for a pad. So we cannot separate the economic empowerment and then the pads, yes. Because how do you give out a pad and then train someone, but there's material, they'll need money to buy the material. So we shall live with a skill. When I teach you how to make sambusa, trust me, this is something that you can operate on your veranda. You don't need a room in Intinda on a flat to sell sambusas. No. If I teach you how to make donuts, you can put it on your veranda. You can make a stall. Yes.
So you're doing all these things to hand in hand with the reusable pad.
Yes.
Wow.
Because we want you to have a source of income. Yes, where you can put some money to buy the right materials.
Okay. So how do people find Shine of Hope Ministries?
How do they find us?
Yes.
Okay. On social media, we are Shine Reusable Pads. We are on Facebook. We are on X. And then our personal accounts, Jackline Kisakye. Search Jackline, then Emmanuel Bwanga. You can find us there and reach us out on social media contacts. But we also have an office now in Kakoge, Nakasongola. However, we also have contacts.
Okay.
We have contacts, but I believe you can reach out to social media and then
you will get back.
We get in touch for more feedback. Yes.
Okay. What message would you like to share with the young girl who is struggling with menstrual hygiene?
The young girl, you're not alone. I recently read a book, sorry to take you back. I'm recently reading a book that says problems, something that you need to understand about problems, they are for everyone. So menstruation, it is so normal because every girl, God has designed us in a way that every girl has to go through it. So it is normal. This should not put you down, place you down, should not affect your self-esteem because and we have different flows. I know of someone who used to have her piece for 2 weeks. Yes, for 2 weeks. So to an extent it has to be medically tested so that to see if it is problematic so that we find a solution. But I want to tell a girl out there, you're not cursed. You're not cursed to see blood out of you. You're very normal. You're very okay. Just pride in yourself. Walk head high, knowing that you are normal. The ability to give birth are way high when you menstruate. So, and believe in yourself. Don't accept to be placed down in a good way. Some people do not accept in a bad way. Believe in yourself. Know what you want. Be visionary. Paint your future.
Yeah.
Paint your future. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to become? That will push you. Menstruation won't put you off that track.
Amen.
That will push you to where you want to be, because if I am in Tinda and my destination is Kololo, trust me, and I know whatever I want is in Kololo, I'll reach there. I'll reach there. So what is menstruation? With a planned future, or with a painted future? I want to remove the planned and use painted. Yes, what is menstruation with a painted future? Paint your future, but also, back to the people, don't walk this journey alone. As a girl, I remember when I was battling a certain depression, and then life seemed not to make meaning. Work, relationships, then knowing that I'm carrying my father's household, feeling that I was like, I think I cannot. And having that feeling that people around you do not see whatever you're doing, you're not treasured, you're not. It is not until I did not physically move out of that space, emotionally, I had to look for someone to pour, like to pour all whatever I was having into. And this lady, hello, Dr. Lillian, and Kalisa of Holistic Health Hub, she's my mentor. This lady walked a journey with me. One statement I'll forever appreciate. She told me, Jackie, your environment is not about to change. It has to be you to change. And that was the truth.
Yeah.
I was not going to leave that environment there and there. But my mindset.
Your mindset.
I had to work on myself, how I was thinking, how I was seeing people. And so, work with someone. Find a mentor. I had trust issues. It was hard for me. And also being in leadership positions. Who are you going to pour into when you're always
when
here?
everyone is seeing you as the leader.
Yeah. Work one. So you're like, should I open
people
up to
always
my
think
juniors?
things are okay with you.
Should I open up to my juniors, or should I open up to? But when I moved out and found this person who wasn't in this place, she is the first woman or the first person in my life to speak what people even don't know about. To speak that itchy part of me that has never come out of my mouth. I told her, this and this is how people see, people have judged me, people have done this and this, and I'm tired. I remember telling her, I am tired. And then whatever she poured in me, that is where I got my replenishment from. I got revived because I went into a space of like-minded people. I got into a space of where I felt understood and welcomed and not judged. So as a young girl out there, life treats differently. And it's not going to come from a silver plate. It's not a walk in a park that, even when you say we are planned children, we are planned mothers, you're planning well for your child. By the way, we make plans, but God directs them. Sure. So you can design your life so well. Like some of us, how we did, we were like, we are going to walk this, but things turned out different because one, you may design a life that is not in alignment with God. And so things treat differently. You need people. Yeah. Go to people. You need to people, find someone, talk to them, pour into them, let them pour into you, and your life will get realigned. Lastly, God.
And today, Jackie has poured a lot into us. She has given a lot of wisdom.
God, know your God. Serve God. We serve people, we serve God. Yeah, do not just be a church goer. Yeah. Now I'm talking to those. I have that other arm of the church. So do not just be a church goer. Yeah. Serve. That makes you busy, and that makes you feel attached to a family. Yes, be attached to a church family. Be attached to a family. Find like-minded people. Walk this journey with people. You cannot walk alone. Like Liverpool says, you'll never walk alone. So please don't walk alone.
Okay, all right, Jackie. So if you were to change one thing about how society views menstruation, what would it be as our final question?
One thing that I could change, I think we're already on the track of changing. It is having men on board and supporting. Mindset change is key. Still, Professor Paul, that is one thing he emphasized. It was like attitude. The attitude people are having towards this. Once you change it, no nagamba, kwata musaya, I can't wash blood, I can't do what, trust me. Once you understand, and it's about us educating. If we keep educating the masses, and they get to understand the power in this, whatever we are doing, trust me, they will be able to come on board and support. Professor challenged us, keep changing attitude. And if I can change the attitude of people out there, I'll keep doing it. Through sensitization, through teaching, we shall not give up. Neither are we about to give up. We are going to teach. We are going to teach so that girls out there, it is not luxurious to have a pad. It is a necessity. You need it. You need it. A pad is not a luxury. Yeah. Invest. Fathers, invest in your daughters. Now I'm speaking because of the opposite sex, and today we have many families of single parents. A child might grow up with a father. Do not give room for your child to go out there to seek for help. Be that father that can talk to your daughter and tell her, a woman, this is normal for a woman. So please do not seek help out there. I am here for you. Yeah. Be that father, that mother father. We call them more fathers. Mm-hmm. Be that mother figure to the fathers that are single, handling their girls. Be that mother figure. To the men, to the brothers, we have sisters, our wives. The wives go through menstruation, our sisters and mothers went through it. So let's just take this with great honor and help girls out there attain a decent sanitary towel or services. Teach them. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. It is not bad to train them. Blood, we all have blood. The difference is, it is coming from a different spot. But anywhere, once you cut anywhere, blood will come out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, wow. Thank you so much, Jackie. Finally, to your people, your co-workers, your co-founder, and the girls that you've helped out in society.
I did tell you in the beginning that I'm a mother.
Oh.
I'm a biological mother to Kate and so that I'm mother. This is one girl that I pride in. She's 6. But also, I am a mother. Mm-hmm. I'm mothering right now 24 girls. Yeah. And many more that have gone through my hands since 19 years of age. So, to these beautiful 24 girls specifically. You've made me who I am. You've made me a better mother, a better leader. I love you. And yeah, the world is waiting for you out there because I believe in you as great leaders. To my team that is making this possible, pouring into these young girls. You are my heroes all the time. Working with you, it is something so beautiful. To the siblings that have believed in me, my parents, my workspace. Cornerstone Development Africa. A project of love does. You've given me space to do all this. Yeah. Some work does not give you space to do your own work.
True.
But with Cornerstone, I've been given enough space to also carry out my, yeah. I celebrate you. Thank you so much for also believing in me and giving me room to do all this. To my fellow co-founder, I cannot leave this without celebrating you. He's the person that has always pushed greatness out of me. Yes. Even when I knew how to make this pad, I was seated until he told me, "Gwe,
you're sitting on
you're not going to." He pushed me. In fact, even the opportunity for Wode, where I learned how to make this, he's the one who.
You see?
When he saw it,
it takes us back why we need people in our lives, people who can always push us. He told
me there is this opportunity, go for it.
Yeah.
I went and applied, I went through, and I learned that part. I sat on the skill he told me. Go and do this. So yeah. I want to appreciate him for always pushing me, always pushing me out of my comfort zone. And about the people building, I'll take you back. The space. I have 2 spaces that are created where we do read. We read for transformation, and very many testimonies have come out. Reading is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
But you can transform through reading.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it is believed when you read a book, you've spent 50% of your life with the author. So, my reading, the Unstoppable Readers, of course, the Overcomers, it's on a pause. By the Unstoppable Readers, I celebrate you, and together we shall read until we transform ourselves and then communities. I love you out. I love you all. And then men out there, I still want to call for your support to end this stigma. Boys out there, girls out there, everyone, we invite you. We are inviting you into a space of impacting a life. Please come and join us. Come and support us. Let's walk this journey. If you invest in someone, there is fulfillment in investing in someone. That is the greatest investment you'll ever make. Someone. Of course, yourself, but also in someone. And sometimes we invest in ourselves through investing in others.
Yeah.
That is how life has been wired.
Wow.
So, feel compelled and feel blessed while investing in people. Pour out in people. Come and support a girl, remain in school through Shine Reusable Pads.
Wow.
Blessings.
Wow, great women doing great things in society. We are so proud of whatever you're doing in society. Thank you so much for the team that you're working with. You're always, we are so happy and glad that we have so many in society that are reaching out to see that the girl child is in school, and a few things that they need in their lives are given out. Thank you so much, Jackie, for coming through. What I've learned from Jackie's story and experience is having people around, people who can push you to go for good things. You should engage with the right people. Reading is, of course, the other thing, and then also giving up is not an option. Yes, so I leave that to you. I hope you've also learned something from today's story and experience. We look forward to also watching you here, having you here on our seat as you share your story of your work, your life story, and what you're doing to change or impact society. Yes, thank you so much to everyone who keeps coming back to Civic Space TV, and in particular watching Women Rise. We are always grateful. And to the people that we work with behind the cameras and everyone around us, we are so grateful. Have yourselves a lovely weekend. See you next week. Bye.